Welcome to the Confident Retirement Podcast. How confident are you when it comes to life's biggest money decisions? What is real financial peace and how can you get it? Kris Flammang and Mark Peachy are the founders of LPF Advisors in Sarasota, Florida. They bring together the brightest minds to show you how to have a more confident financial future. They empower listeners with common sense concepts and financial wisdom. And now, here are your hosts, LPF Advisors. Well, welcome to the Confident Retirement Podcast, brought to you by LPF Advisors, the podcast that helps you navigate the world of money and finance one show at a time. I'm your host, Kris Flammang, and I have here with me my sidekick, Collin. Hi, Collin.
Hello.
We're financial advisors here at LPF Advisors that are giving you these short blurbs on different financial topics. And today it's employer-provided financial wellness programs. That's a whole lot of words. But first, a quick disclaimer. The information that we're providing in our podcast is our opinion and not necessarily that of our firm or the platform. We provide general info only on the podcast and not any customized investment advice. Nothing should be construed as financial, tax, or otherwise. You should consult your own professionals on your personal situation. Collin, we've got a wellness topic today, so why don't you kind of lead us into that?
We do. The fun stuff. So we're diving into a topic today that becomes increasingly more important for employees across the country. Financial wellness programs that have been offered to employees. Now, whether you're just starting out in your career or you're a long timer, understanding how to take advantage of these programs can make a big difference in your financial well-being. So, Kris, well, let's get started. Financial wellness programs have become a popular benefit offered by employers, but what exactly are they, Kris?
In a nutshell, just real concise, these programs are designed to help people manage their money more effectively, hopefully reduce financial stress, and also plan for their future while taking most advantage of what they're offered through work. They can include everything from retirement planning tools. It could be a budgeting workshop. One-on-one financial coaching is also sometimes included. That sounds pretty great, right? But like any benefit, it's only valuable if you actually use it.
So how can we take full advantage of these programs?
Well, the first thing to know is to understand what's available. So a lot of employees don't realize the full extent of their resources that their employer offers. So you have to do some investigation, do a little homework on everything that's offered. And that does include, you have to review the benefits portal if they have that, or maybe the benefits handbook. You can also ask your HR department for a rundown. And there may even be a benefits fair. Some of the larger companies that we help or service with stuff like this, they have an annual or a semi-annual benefits fair where people can come and learn more about what's offered to them and find out what might make sense for their situation. Now, sometimes people are a little bit surprised about what's available. There could be things that they could have offered to them that they're not aware of, like additional life insurance or disability coverage that would act as an additional protection for them and their spouse or possibly even their kids.
Got it. So that makes sense. And, what we want to do is we want to know what choices are available. So what comes next after that?
Okay, so step one is you do your homework, you find out what's available, you know what your choices are. And then you need to prioritize them so you're picking what matters most to you. So example, if you're struggling with debt, you might want to focus on a program that offers debt management or budgeting support. If retirement is the most important thing that you're working towards, you might want to tune into the resources that help you maximize your retirement plan at work. The key here is to align the resources and the benefits with what your personal financial goals are and what your personal needs are. You don't just want to blanket go in there and say, yeah, I'll just sign up for everything. Okay. Because a lot of the stuff may not be applicable. You want to pick the things that are going to be most helpful to you and are most specific to what you're trying to accomplish.
Right. So what are some other examples of these types of financial wellness programs outside of that?
It's very common for there to be webinars or workshops and online courses. These are pre-recorded sessions on specific topics. that you can watch on demand at your leisure instead of having to be at a live event. The live events can be helpful too because there's Q&A after, but the webinars and the pre-recorded ones are really helpful. And those can be a great way to boost your literacy and do that at your own pace. Many employers partner with a financial institution or maybe a financial education platform to offer these resources for free, so then you're not paying for them. But even if you think you're financially savvy, there's always something new to learn, I think, especially as things change with the tax landscape and investments. One example is the amount you can put into a retirement plan indexes up a little bit every year, the maximum you can put in. And a lot of companies are incorporating the Roth component to their retirement plan as well. The other one that's often overlooked is legal services. So if you don't have a will or a basic estate plan or your core documents, some of these wellness programs have a legal service that's included where you can get your basic estate plan done for the cost that you're paying for that benefit. And then legal representation is also sometimes part of that if you had to go to court for something or needed an attorney.
Right. Absolutely. And I think that's a big one that people often miss and don't realize that they have access to. Kris, any final steps people should take when navigating these programs?
I think my final thought is you need to make sure that you're taking advantage of any incentive that your employee offers to participate in these programs. Some companies provide like a financial reward. It's kind of an incentive to get you to participate, such as contributions to your HSA. They might throw some money in there, or they might put some money into a retirement plan for completing certain wellness activities. And it's like getting paid to improve your financial health. You know, the way humans work is we respond to incentives, things that we think we can get for actions that we take. So that's the way to go.
Perfect. More ways to get paid is always a benefit. So,
Yes.
All right. So to sum it up, financial wellness programs are extremely underutilized resources that can have a significant impact on our financial futures. So by knowing what's available to us, prioritizing your needs, taking advantage of those offerings, and engaging with educational resources, you can make the most of these programs and set yourself up for financial success. So the first thing is just to navigate, what programs do we have available. But that's all that we have for today's episode of the Confident Retirement Podcast, brought to you by LPF Advisors. We hope you have found these tips helpful and feel inspired to explore the financial wellness programs available to you at work. If you need help navigating these programs, always reach out. But we look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, be well, and Kris, thank you for your time.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
You've been listening to the Confident Retirement Podcast with Kris and Mark from LPF Advisors. For more information on them and retiring confidently, please visit lpfadvisors.com. If your ears are pleased and your mind is now at ease, do share the program with your friends and subscribe wherever podcasts are found.